Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we are live. Good morning, Maurice. How are you? I am still waking up myself. It is nice today. It looks like it's beautiful outside. That's a plus. It's been raining here for like a month.
A couple days equals a month. Shit, my cycle must be way off. It's a joke.
My wife is here with us too.
Like they don't know that? I'm always here with you.
Usually. This is again, just like all the others, just a very casual morning, sip some coffee, wake up stream. No real topics planned or plot points or any kind of script. Just kind of sit here and sip coffee and wake up with you guys. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend.
You hear me wince in pain. He's not beating me up. My shoulder hurts this morning.
Yet.
Go ahead, I dare you. I will beat you with my brisk iced tea bottle because that is the closest thing next to me right now. And the Mountain Dew. I got a Mountain Dew and I got a brisk iced tea bottle. Wait.
Yeah. We're doing good. It's just me and Pockets this morning. Shiloh is over visiting her older sister.
Yeah, that was good. I wanted to get to go to Diane's. She wanted to go. She missed Diane. She wanted to go to Diane's.
I'm sure she'll get a chance.
Yeah, Diane's she says she's got a bunch of appointments the first couple weeks this month for her and Jess. So,
if you guys hear anything else in the background too, we got X-Files playing as well. It should be low enough that it's really not getting picked up too much by the mic, but
and we
just
also
wanted to throw that out there.
Toy.
Well, everybody's well aware of Jabba by this point.
Or actually,
there is a crazy cat running around the house.
He's trying to take away the toy from Fang. Oh my god. Mother and son fighting over a toy. It's funny.
Would have been a good day to go for a walk down one of those bike trails, but Shiloh's not here, and she wanted to do that one. I was thinking next time up by Latham. It's flat walking with a paved sidewalk. I mean, I don't know if that really classifies as a hike. I mean, it does. It's still hiking. It's still in the woods. It's just a bike trail. Finally watched some more Dragonheart movies last night. Pockets had never seen Dragonheart.
I didn't, and I was very sad at the ending.
With
and I
Sean
cried.
Connery and that guy. I don't
Dennis
remember
Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
How can you not know him? He's in horror movies, actually. He's in good horror movies. Maybe that's why you don't know him. He's in a bunch of action movies. I know you're not too much into action, but there's a couple action movies that I think you might like.
Good morning, X. How are you?
Good morning.
Apparently, I don't like good horror. That's why I don't know him.
No,
he's in good horror movies.
No, it's like A-list horror movies.
Yeah, I only like B-list ones like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm saying it's not a slasher. It's not a slasher, and you are a slasher person.
It's my favorite subgenre.
That's your id.
No, it's my favorite subgenre, but it's not like the only horror I watch.
It's like your id.
I don't like ghost movies.
It's not a ghost thing.
I know.
It's just a bad guy.
That's the only horror I really don't get into too much.
And I like some of the ghost things.
Yeah, I'm not too much into scary things that you can't see.
I like paranormal.
It just feels like
paranormal stuff. I'm sorry.
Paranormal movies were good. Like the first one was awesome.
Those. I'm saying paranormal stuff.
But I'm not too into monsters you can't see. It just like from a a movie creator standpoint, it just feels like a cop out. Like, let's have a monster. We don't have enough money for special effects. It'll be a ghost. You can't see it.
Have nightmares. Have night
But-
terrors. That's where they all came from. Well, Sutter Kane's did.
Sutter Kane was helped by the old Eldritch terrors from the world before ours.
I find it funny that they
Good morning,
Yeah.
Psych. Cheers,
they
my
got
friend.
the Eldritch Terrors in the Mouth of Madness, and they have the Eldritch Terrors in that Netflix show, the Sabrina one.
Well, no, Eldritch terrors and Sabrina
Was different.
they were never called the Eldritch terrors in the Mouth of Madness. That's just what they were. The
Yeah.
Sabrina television show, there was a ton of references to Lovecraft. I know that.
I thought that was cool
Yeah.
that they did that.
Yeah, that was supposed to be
Well,
specifically Lovecraft, and in the Mouth of Madness was a nod to Lovecraft. Monsters of its own universe, but very much akin to the Lovecraftian universe. Which, by the way, I love Lovecraft.
they
Just
were right
putting that
too
out there
in
again.
that show. Pagans came before witches. You know, we are the old ones. We're not just witches. But I like
I'm an
those
old
kinds
one.
of scary movies.
I'm an Eldritch terror.
Yep. At least
I
you're
could
not
deal
the
with that.
squid face one.
That would be Cthulhu.
Whatever. At least you're not him.
Squid-faced one. It's only the most famous one of them.
I don't want to wake up looking like I got attacked by a fish taco. I did not say fish taco. I said fish taco.
Pirano or Piranha
They're
Mex.
from Ecuador.
I'll just call you Mex because I don't know if the zero is supposed to be a 0 or an O. But good morning, Mex. How are you? Happy Sunday to you.
Mexico
No.
with the little O or with 0?
No.
Oh.
Pirano.
Oh.
Pirano Mex.
I get it. I don't think he wants to. Oh, this is where they cut the trees down and they release the ancient
They can't see what you're watching.
I'm telling you.
I'm live streaming.
Okay. Well, they can also hear from my description. There's these green glowing bugs that only come out at night, and they will cocoon you if you don't have the light on. It's like one of those, oh god, the light went out. Pfft, you're dead. One of those kinds of things. Like they found a guy cocooned up in a truck.
Okay.
In this episode.
Yeah, I didn't get too into X-Files when I was younger.
It's 'cause you're
I'm
not a
okay
sci-fi
in it
fan.
now. No, it's not true. I like sci-fi.
You like sci-fi.
Yeah, I like sci-fi. I prefer horror.
Exactly.
And there's plenty of horror in X-Files. It's not why I didn't really care for the show.
It's not horror, it's fiction.
They marketed it as, when it first came out, that it was based off of real government X-Files. That's how it was marketed. And then I found out that it wasn't, and I felt kind of cheapened. I've gone back and watched some of it since, though.
I knew it wasn't. Come on, I knew that was propaganda.
I was a kid.
So was I, but I knew that was propaganda.
Okay, that's good for you, intelligent kid. I was a normal kid, and I actually bought into the marketing strategy.
I wasn't.
I said you were smart. I gave you a compliment.
I'm sorry. I read the encyclopedia. I'm not that smart. It would be nice to be like the internet. Like with that Bloodshot movie we watched yesterday. You like that one?
It was okay.
With the nanites?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, but up close, those nanites look creepy.
They look like robots.
They look, yeah, to me, they just look like glowing spiders.
They were so small you couldn't really see them.
No, when you put
it wouldn't really
the
bother me.
It was like, oh, creepy. Like they're in my blood.
It was
like,
computer generated. Like
I know,
CG microscopic robots don't scare me.
It didn't scare me. It just made me feel like wanting to scratch my skin off. Just thinking about it. Mm.
It was a decent movie, though. There were a lot of concepts in that were scientifically sound, and that's
Yeah.
important for a science fiction movie, I believe. If it's going to be obviously science fiction, it should have some actual science
I was very
in it.
hesitant on first watching it.
That's why like Alien was such a good movie, because it took the whole like scientific process of like gestation and pregnancy and
Shortened it.
just completely flipped the concept on its head, and that's how you do good sci-fi horror.
We
But
shortened
science is important, unlike The Core, which was a science fiction movie, and the science made absolutely no sense whatsoever.
I liked it. I liked it. I like the black guy in it. Where they go and he asks him. I don't know his name. He asks him, "What's the metal called?" He's like, its name has like 37 syllables.
Yeah, I don't know. Honey.
So it's called unobtainium.
Yeah, that was silly.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't just name it that before. Unobtainium. But he made it. He explained the process.
Well, that's okay, Seg. I will. I encourage people to hit the like button only if they actually enjoy the content. Like, I want to earn the like. I appreciate that, though. Thank you for the reminder. So if you do enjoy these little coffee talk streams, obviously these are very light, very casual. I can't exactly vouch for the entertainment value because nothing is scripted and there's absolutely nothing planned. But it is probably the most relaxed thing that I do on this channel. I won't go as far as to say it's the thing I enjoy the most, because I really enjoy everything that I do on this channel. But this is completely relaxed. It's just, throw up the thumbnail, copy and paste the description, and just boot up the stream whenever I happen to wake up. But if you guys enjoy it, yeah, by all means, go ahead and leave a like. I do appreciate it. It does help YouTube remember that I'm relevant. I'm not sure how many of you saw the post that I put up on Twitter earlier this week, or if you have commented on my channel over the past 2 years and you suddenly got a reaction or a comment back from me. Earlier this week, YouTube released over, I thought it was 250, but when I went back and gauged what I had left at 150, I realized it was probably closer to 400 comments that YouTube just delivered. So almost everything that was commented on my channel over the past 2 years.
Almost like 2.5, 3 hours.
So, but I went through and I commented on every single person that's commented and reacted to every single comment.
That's what you do, Papa.
So YouTube obviously is, I don't know if it's an active thing. I would like to say that they're actively trying to shadow ban me, but I'm sure it's not a malicious thing, algorithms or whatever. But yeah, every little like, every comment down in the the comments down below and stuff like that, all that kind of helps boost the algorithm to let them know that I'm still here, and they might actually start recommending my videos again, which would be cool. But again, I want you to make sure that that everything's natural. That's one of the best things about this channel as opposed to my previous channel. That one was a lot of other people's stories and stuff like that, and I wouldn't necessarily say it was riding the coattails of other people, because I did still read a lot of the stuff that I wrote myself and a lot of original content and stuff like that. I mean, it's been over 2 years and I'm still putting those stories back up on YouTube. So there was a lot of content that I did myself. But I feel like this channel, which is primarily my own work and the work of my co-authors, it really showcases a more accurate number of how people react and feel about the stuff that I put out. So in that way, it's more rewarding. If that makes sense. I think it makes sense.
Trust me, I sit here, I see how long he puts into his videos. He puts in a lot for you guys.
But I enjoy it. Don't make it sound like
I'm
I
not
don't.
saying that you don't enjoy it. I love staring at the back of your head.
It's not that I do a lot for you guys. I enjoy this. I do a lot for me. This is my hobby. If I'm gonna come home and relax, it's like playing a video game. Same thing. Sitting down and writing or narrating, editing videos. It's very much like playing a video game. But it's something that there's a product at the end of it. That's just really neat. And one of the coolest things that I've always enjoyed is bringing a story to life. Good morning, Fuzzy. How are you? Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Hi, Fuzzy.
Going through and just reading a story, obviously to yourself with your eyes in your head is one thing. It helps to create that picture in your head, kind of brings it to life in your mind. But voice acting it and then setting it to music, maybe putting in some sound effects and stuff like that. It's neat. Not, you know.
I was saying you put in a lot of something. Crunch, neck breaking.
Not for the Tuesdays and Thursday videos.
No, I'm just saying for like your big.
I'm talking
big
all
videos.
Stories in general.
I'm
stories in
talking
general.
about your big
Whether I put in
videos.
effects or not, the music and stuff like that, the acting that goes with it. When I go back and I listen to it, it doesn't really even sound like me reading it. It just sounds like the story being brought into life, which is always just fun and amazing to me. So I really do enjoy doing what I do.
Sometimes he doesn't like it when the computer doesn't behave.
The computers are going to be computers.
But surprise, surprise, guess who's getting a new computer? Tower.
Maybe.
No,
Eventually.
When I get my money, we're getting a new tower.
Okay.
Brand new tower that is very high speed. You can run your games on it. Boom, right there.
Yeah, but again, well, I don't know when that's happening, so we will see.
Between October or June and October, hopefully. So pray everybody for me.
Like I said, we don't know when that's happening. But in theory, it should be happening.
Grazie.
So, brand new tower.
Grazie.
I am hoping it's before October and that it all does happen. Because
Me too. I want to splurge on the flea market one time.
Because this year I want to go to HorrorCon, but I actually want to go in VR.
Oh, why don't we just get on a plane?
Okay, to answer Pocket's question, I can't get on a plane to go to virtual reality HorrorCon because it's going to be in VR, and like it was last October.
Sorry.
But if I have a tower, see, last year you couldn't go on a Quest; it was only Steam VR empowered. So I'm hoping that this year, either it's Quest empowered as well, or that I have a computer that's capable of outputting VR to my headset, so I can actually attend the convention in virtual reality. Last time I had to go on desktop, which was still cool, but it's not obviously quite as immersive as being there.
So I put us up into a supernatural convention.
Oh, sweet, Infinite.
Year.
Yeah, I saw you've been putting up stuff. I don't think I watched your most recent video, but I see that you've been putting up content again, which is cool. So congrats. I'm glad you got a laptop. Good morning, Twisted Skipster. How are you?
Twisted Skipster.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Say hi to you as well.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Pockets is sitting away from the computer a little bit, so she can't quite see the comments.
They look like dots. I see the faces. Some of them. See the thumbs up. I can see shapes.
So,
my eyes are like really bad.
Might get a new computer by the end of the year, and if I do,
I'm gonna get you a good computer. I'm also gonna get him a haptic suit. I'm spoiling my husband to death, just to let y'all know.
Haptic suit is what I really want.
Yes.
For those of you that don't know what I mean when I say haptic suit, A haptic suit is about haptic feedback. And again, if you don't not quite aware of the concept, when you have a cell phone and you punch something in and it kind of vibrates when you push a button, that's haptic feedback.
Yep.
A haptic suit connects to your VR headset, and it's an entire suit. So if somebody shoots you in the chest or in the back, or if it's raining, and you're catching the rain in your hands and on your shoulders and stuff, like, you're gonna feel all those little points of pressure as haptic feedback in the suit that you're wearing. So it's going to immerse you physically with physical sensation in virtual reality.
You can see
Um,
through the walls.
So 3 out of 5 senses: eyesight, hearing, and touch. As soon as they come out with they release, because they did make a way to make smell in VR. The little thing that attaches to the bottom of your headset and mists out vapor. Just like the vapes that do, like, banana flavored juice and strawberry juice and cereal juice and grass. They could do any kinds of smells and stuff like that, put it in a vapor, obviously no nicotine, and spray it at you. But because there's a huge ban on vapes right now, they actually outlawed the sale of these in the United States.
I understand that because my friend son was just in the hospital.
But you wouldn't be inhaling, like puffing on a vape.
Oh no, I'm talking about
it would just be misting
normally,
but it would just be like
vapes.
Misting the smell.
Yeah, I'm
barely,
talking about the normal
very
vapes.
very small amount, because you wouldn't need a lot
No.
to smell it. Very small amounts would be misted to your face, so you could actually introduce smell into virtual reality. So you could have smell, sight, hearing, and touch. The only thing I don't think they'll ever be able to reproduce, short of having nanites hijacking your sensory inputs in your brain, is the sensation of taste, unfortunately. But still, I mean, unless you're running around a VR world trying to lick stuff, it's going to immerse you. Like, wow, this seems really real, but I can't taste this apple.
You run around and licking a tree. Okay, we're taking the suit off.
You don't wear a suit on your tongue. I'm just saying. Like,
no, it was a joke.
That'd be interesting.
Oh.
Yep, she sees dots.
I see dots and smiley faces.
Well, when you say they, Fuzzy, they was the group of people that were doing studies on vapes, and they that are saying not to now are completely different. They are big tobacco. I am not a scientist. I have not run these studies myself, so I cannot say with any certainty that vapes are better for you, and nor am I going to sit here and say that vapes are better for you, or even that vapes are good for you, because it's not. Vaping is not good for you. Now, what I believe from every bit of research that I've observed, and I know I've probably touched on this many times, but American studies, they're not reliable. I've seen kind of how they conduct the studies, and they don't use proper methods. They kind of skew the results on purpose and say, oh, they're bad for you, because if you turn your vape up so high, it turns the juice to formaldehyde. No one vapes with their juice that high, and if they did, it would be disgusting. And then no one's going to do that. They're not going to, push the vape beyond those safe parameters. And most vapes really wouldn't be able to turn up that high anyway. You'd burn out your coil instantly. But if you go and you look at like Russian studies, European studies, stuff like that, you'll actually see that they use proper control groups and stuff like that. And almost all of them have found that vaping is 95% healthier for you than smoking.
Except for my friend's son.
So, and we've already...
But that was the tiny Juul ones.
Juuls and the marijuana vapes are going to mess you up. Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that had a part to play in it.
No, it did. They took a picture, they took an x-ray, and they called it vapors lung.
I understand that. But I guarantee you he was either using the Juul vapes, or
the Juul vapes, and he was using the marijuana pen.
Yes,
together.
The marijuana vapes are absolutely terrible for you.
You should have seen the cloud on his one right lung. Oh my god!
Just saying, like, and I do partake in the marijuanas from time to time. I suppose.
Bullshit. You're about as high as I
But
am.
beyond all that, yes, the marijuana vapes, they work well. They
They're
do a
not as-
fantastic job of what they're supposed to do, but they're not good for you.
And I don't like them as
they will,
much as...
they'll give you, the vape lung.
Yeah,
more
I rather smoke
for something else would.
than the pen.
So, but truthfully, man, I mean, do what you guys feel, as long as you're not hurting anybody else. I'm not here to preach to anybody. I'm here for entertainment. That's it. You guys can do and believe perfectly what you want. I'm not trying to skew anyone's decision.
Get those gummy
for sure.
worms?
Out of state.
I know. I want to know which state.
I have no idea. I'm not going to drive 6 hours for gummy worms. You can just go right to Massachusetts.
Oh. Well, Tommy always finds edibles too, so he finds like the nerd strings.
Yes, but something that expensive that just puts you to sleep seems like a waste of money to me.
He would just give them to me.
Yeah, that's what Pockets is talking about, is the edibles. I don't know.
He gave me some worms.
I don't.
Not real ones, obviously.
Prefer the edibles.
I was like out 2 hours
because it's just like I don't know. For me, I mean, I guess it does its job. I guess if I'm gonna do anything like that, I'm probably just gonna smoke, because that's what I enjoy doing. Edibles are healthier for you, for sure.
It is. It is, because you're not smoking it in. But I mean, shit. If I die, you can scrape my lungs.
I'm good on the lung scrapage.
Oh, I found a new... This is going to sound really weird, but I found a new massager outside one of my neighbor's houses. It's out of charge right now. It came with the charger and all 4 heads on it. So hopefully Sabian will be a lot more relaxed. The tension out of his shoulders.
I'm relaxed.
Yeah, see, exactly like that. After a Monday, he can pick a whatever it is, an attachment, and I can just like do his entire back. Because let me tell you, this man works so hard.
Is there a pickle shot attachment?
Yes, you can have a pickle shot. This man works so hard at work. He comes home, his back is so knotted up. I don't know how he can sit in a chair anymore.
I just want to say to you guys, like, if anybody out there is of legal drinking age and can have an alcoholic spirit responsibly, there is a whiskey out there, and I'm not a whiskey drinker at all, called Wicked Pickle. It's Wicked with an H. It's hot pickle flavored whiskey. It's really good. Just wanted to put that out there. Obviously, no paid promotion or anything here. I'm not getting paid to bump anything, but I was pleasantly surprised. I ended up picking up a bottle of that when I went camping at Locust Lake, but I was drinking tequila rose and stuff like that while I was out at camp, so I didn't want to go mixing stuff. I just tried it this past week, and it's very tasty. So, hello, Josie. Good morning. Happy Sunday to you.
I'm surprised that Jason doesn't come down to sneak another shot.
But I mean, I like pickles anyway, so maybe I'm biased. It's definitely something you would have to like pickles.
Pickles are awesome.
First,
dill pickles. Dill.
If you don't if you don't like pickles, dill pickles, then it would not be for you.
See me, I can sit down and eat a jar of pickles and be happy. Dill pickles.
See, I cannot.
I can.
I've
been like that since I was a kid.
Sit down and eat a jar of pepperoncinis. Those are good.
You know what I miss?
Those little hot peppers, tasty.
Campbell's pork and beans, cold, right out the can. Campbell's is too expensive anymore.
Heading up to Locust Lake at the end of the month, Memorial Day. Found out it's the final weekend. The weekend before.
Okay, good.
I know. I already checked.
Eastwood has a doggy appointment.
So,
His nails need to
Can't
be
wait
done,
to get
and
back
he
up.
basically
Yeah.
needs to be
Well, then,
sedated.
Josie, you would certainly love Wicked Pickle. That's all I'm saying. Like, it
Yeah,
might be
if
your
you
thing.
like pickles. Mm-hmm.
Hot. I was actually a little bit concerned about the hot pickles too, but yeah,
So was I, because I can't.
they
do
are hot.
spice.
It is a hot drink. It is spicy.
But if you chase it with with pickle brine,
It doesn't burn
cuts
your.
it.
It doesn't burn your mouth.
Burns your
It
gut.
burns your stomach and your gut. You can feel whatever the pepper is that they put in it to make it spicy. But it's brewed with it, so it doesn't sting your mouth or aged or however distilled.
See, I take it like just like a shot, and then I take the pickle brine, just like a shot.
So it is
And
very
I like
tasty.
that. As
Just
long
wanted
as
to
it
put
doesn't
that
hit
out
my
there, and we
mouth.
could talk about this because this stream is technically not for kids. I did click the no button, so
Oh no, Shiloh's gonna be pissed.
she can still come here. It just doesn't advertise to children.
Oh crap! I should have told her we're on.
Shiloh's probably still sleeping.
Probably she was up at midnight playing a video game. I have
Doesn't
a picture.
surprise me. Shiloh,
She's with Monica's pink controller.
Shiloh stays up till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, she's a night owl like her mother. They medicate me to sleep.
Chasing. Well, I think that would work too. Chasing it with beer and adding peppers to the juice. Yeah, I mean, oh, you mean like how would one do? Like there is in the store down here, they sell them by the singles. They sell pickles in a package, a pickle, and they sell a spicy pickle.
Yep.
In a package. So I mean, you can do like hot pickles, but yeah, that's what you do. You put peppers in with the pickle brine, and it will infuse with the pickle and the juice and make it all spicy. It's good stuff. I love pickles.
I don't know if all y'all are partial to this kind. I can't find it very many places, but when I do, I always grab one. Is the bagged pickle with garlic, the garlic dill pickle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they make a garlic one too.
I love those.
Personally prefer the hot one, spicy pickle.
Well, you're a spicy person. You're sitting right now, guys. He's got a Louisiana hot sauce on his desk.
Yeah,
okay?
I just got this from the Family Dollar store. Louisiana Supreme hot sauce, which is very, very similar to Texas Pete, and I like Texas Pete.
Oh, okay, good.
It's not the most expensive thing in the world. It is very much on the cheaper side of things. Texas Pete ain't bad. Like I like Texas Pete. Good stuff. So no, this isn't bad.
Well, they were all out of the other ones.
No,
so
that's fine.
I was like, crap.
No, that's good hot sauce. I like hot sauce. I know, right? I'm sitting here refilling my coffee as well.
My tea is sitting in the tackle box.
Josie chases cornflakes with beer because she chases everything. So, sorry, just had to put it out there. That was my poor attempt at humor.
Yuck.
Wickles, Wicked Pickles. That sounds tasty.
Now I'm just thinking of like Lucky Charms being chased with beer. Thank you. Yeah. No.
To each their own.
Oh, poor Lucky Charms.
I don't care. If you guys want to chase your Lucky Charms with beer, go for it.
And are they ever going to stop putting marshmallows in that fucking cereal? There's going to be more marshmallows than cereal.
No, they don't put in more marshmallows. No, they're just put in different shapes. So there's more variety. But there's unicorns. But there's the same amount of marshmallows in the cereal itself.
Oh, Shallow says there's more because she goes through the Lucky Charms or any generic kind we have, and she eats the marshmallows first. She'll dump out the whole thing, and she'll go and pick out the marshmallows.
She's a kid.
If I had done that at 10, I got my ass whipped.
She's 11.
I mean, I know how to look for the prize.
We're not whipping ass. I'm just saying. Like, she's a kid. Of course she's going to go through and eat the freaking marshmallows.
Remember when the prizes used to come in the cereal box?
Yeah.
I miss that. I'm sorry. I think kids today need to enjoy that experience.
Psych says he put beer and cornflakes together. I don't know how great that combination would be. I will say this
maybe
though,
rolling that in some chicken and baking
in a
it
moment
would be good.
in a moment of necessity or need, I have put I didn't have any milk. I had cinnamon toast crunch, and added coffee to that, that is good.
Yep.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch with coffee instead of milk is absolutely fantastic. Just putting that out there, man. That is a great combination. I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch might have been made for coffee instead of milk.
Well, we didn't have any little. We get lunches from the school for Shiloh, and obviously Shiloh is lactose intolerant. She can't drink the milk, so I send him with the little things of milk for his cereal. So if he's got Cocoa Puffs, I'll send him with a thing of chocolate milk. That way he's extra chocolatey throughout the day and happy.
Yeah, I've never tried Cocoa Pops in coffee. I mean, it sounds
That's
like
good.
it would be good though.
It is good.
So, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch for sure. Like that I can vouch for with personal experience. That is very, very good. Cinnamon coffee with a crunch. A toasty crunch is good stuff.
I had you drinking oatmeal with coffee. In
Yeah,
your
when I
thermos.
worked construction.
Yeah. Well, it was my grandpa's idea, remember? It was grandpa's idea.
So what Pockets is referring to, back when I worked construction, see, I'm not a morning person. So when I had to get up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I even still get up at 5 o'clock, but I'll have to be at work, and physically laboring at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I'm up before him.
And what was I saying? Yeah, I mean, I'm not, and I can eat at my desk. That's the other thing. I can eat while I'm at work now. When I worked construction, I didn't have that luxury, right? I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not hungry when I wake up in the morning. I feel nauseous. I really don't start working up an appetite until about 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
about 8 o'clock. That's why about 9:30 when coffee break would hit. I mean, I'd be able to eat then, but I'd be starving by the time freaking coffee break would hit because I could not eat when I woke up first thing in the morning. So I started, and it was Pockets' grandfather's idea. Take coffee, and I usually drink my coffee black.
Yep.
But in the mornings I would do it different. I would add cream and sugar. But then I would also add plain Quaker Oats oatmeal to my coffee. Throw it in a thermos cup and sip that on the way in the morning, and have that throughout the morning.
Holy shit,
The enzymes from the oatmeal and little chunks of oatmeal I'd get while just sipping the coffee and stuff like that, believe it or not, was enough to sustain me through the morning until coffee break hit. So, and it was something that I was able to consume in the morning without feeling physically ill.
And
So
also gave you fuel through that morning.
So it was actually a really good idea. I called it a coffee meal because it was unflavored oatmeal mixed with, coffee with creamer and sugar. So it just tasted like coffee flavored oatmeal, but it
My
worked.
grandfather said
It definitely worked. A lot of people thought it was, oh my God, that's disgusting. I'm
old
like, well,
union workers trick.
I mean, it works.
My grandfather worked for the Masons Union for a long time. That's where he learned that trick from, because he worked for the union. Not your union, but Masons Union.
Friends, whiskey holics. Yeah, Somber does like his whiskey, but I think Somber likes vodka too.
I even like this, and I'm not a whiskey person. I can't drink Jack Daniels. No.
Well, yeah, no, Jack Daniels and I don't mix either. Makes me sick.
I get angry. I black out. It's not good.
See, whiskey doesn't get me angry, and I again this past week, I realized that
Vodka gets you angry.
Vodka, yeah, does get me a little bit angry, so I don't drink vodka. Which is weird, and I'm not an angry person at all, and I never get angry. I'll roll you one out of this bag, and this makes just a better cigarette.
I know.
So that's why I'm gonna roll it out of this.
Fresher tobacco.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've seen people eat apples with peanut butter.
I do that. I do that all the time. It's the awesomest thing in the world. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, I'm
They
done.
actually make an apple dip that's caramel. And
Yep.
They make another one that's got a peanut butter base.
Yep. And they have one that is the simple chocolate one.
Yep, and I have a chocolate one too. But
It
yeah,
started with the chocolate.
but yeah, people. I've seen people do that. Peanut butter on apples.
I do peanut butter on apples. I'll do caramel on apples. I'll do chocolate on apples.
I've lived in the Northeast my entire life, where apples are so common that basically by October, people are giving you bushels of apples.
Yeah,
Here, take these.
take
I
these,
don't need any
please.
more apples. Apples around here are they're ridiculous. There's never a short supply of apples. So yeah, I mean, I've seen people do just about everything under the sun, cooking apples in all kinds of ways.
You want a funny fact?
And whatnot.
Apples are not native to America.
I know that. Fact.
No apple.
They're also, did you know that they're not
except for the crab apple.
They're not a from seed fruit? That if you plant an apple seed, you will not get an apple tree?
No, you have to germinate them so they start growing their
No, you'll get a tree. No, it's not that you have to germinate them.
It won't grow apples.
It's not going to grow apples.
It'll be barren.
No, it'll be a crab apple tree. If you take an apple tree,
that's what I call barren.
If they say it's 1 in 80,000, if you plant an apple seed and grow a tree, 1 in 80,000 will be an actual fruit-bearing tree. The rest will all be like crab apples.
But if you go and take a half of an apple and you put it two toothpicks on one side, two toothpicks on another, and you have it over a glass of water in the sun for a couple days, it'll start to germinate.
But it's going to grow a crab apple tree.
Yeah, but it'll still be pretty.
Yeah, crab apples suck though. And they're all over Pennsylvania. And I was actually watching a guy on YouTube talk about it, about how crab apples and apples and stuff like that, how the germination works. And he said he lived in Northeast Pennsylvania his whole life, something I can kind of relate to. And he said the crab apples out there are absolutely ridiculous. He never understood why people would grow so many crab apple trees. Why would somebody start this? And they're so bad out there that sometimes they litter the roads. They make things slippery. They actually can, when they're in season, they really can, like, hinder road conditions and stuff like that. They really are a pain. So I wouldn't recommend growing crab apple trees. But that's how they're made. And if you want to get an apple tree, you do a splice.
Yep.
Which is how they do it. They actually start growing a tree, which would be a crab apple tree. But when it's a sapling, they graft. It's called grafting. Apart from a real fruit-bearing tree onto that stalk, and that stalk then starts feeding that grafted on limb, and you'll get an actual tree that bears fruit.
Do that. They taught us that in biology.
I learned this because I was actually watching a thing on avocados, and that's something that avocados and apples have in common, is they are not seed to tree fruits.
I hate avocados. I'm sorry. It just.
The reason why this is, I don't know how many of you actually will know this. I found this really interesting, is that apples and avocados are actually like people. See, when you eat a peach pit or eat a peach and you take the pit and you plant it in the ground, it's going to grow you a tree 10, 15 years of peaches that taste like that peach, almost like a genetic clone. Apples and avocados are different. They're actually like people. They get their genetics from the tree that bore them and the tree that germinated them. So every apple on that tree, every seed from those apples, every seed on that entire tree is going to grow a different kind of tree, genetically unique. So I just found that really, really interesting. But that's why.
Isn't botany
I do baked apples, Josie. I do honey baked apples. I actually kind of crafted my own recipe for that.
He does them for me.
It's not a secret recipe, so I don't mind sharing it. It's basically I add butter, honey, cinnamon, and sugar and vanilla. That's right. It's 5 ingredients. And vanilla is important. Gotta have all 5 of those. Bake at 350 for a full 30 minutes. It makes it so they're nice and soft. And then top off with whipped cream and maybe a sprinkle of cinnamon if you've got it. Good stuff.
He started making me those when I couldn't really eat apples anymore.
It's very, very simple way of making apples. Takes very, very short time to prepare. Obviously, I core out the middles. I leave the skins on. I cut them in half, cut the core out of the center so it makes like a little bit of a bowl. And I put all the stuff right in there, drizzle the whole apple in honey and stuff like that. Bake it for 30 minutes and it's done.
We got like this fake strawberry jelly, and I'm saying literally fake strawberry jelly because when it comes out it is goo, like warm liquid goo phase complete. He put it on like 3 apples one time. Oh my god, that tasted so awesome.
Oh, the strawberry apples I made.
The strawberry goo apples.
It's a strawberry goo. It's a artificial strawberry jam that sucks for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It's
jelly,
terrible.
not jam. Jam and jelly are
I don't even know if it's a jelly.
It's a jelly on the bottle.
I understand that. Thank you for the correction, Pockets.
No,
I understand that. But it's more like a thick syrup. It's disgusting.
It's gross.
But it goes great with baked apples. All makes good strawberry baked apples. So. And
also the grape one, if you're doing like a barbecue sauce marinade, add a little bit, add actually a bunch of that in with it, and it will caramelize whatever, like chicken. It'll caramelize your chicken while you're grilling it or while you're baking it. If you want to get a baked taste or a grilled taste while you're in the house, if it's raining, use a rack and a cookie sheet. Not that hard, but very good idea if you guys are hungry. And it also cooks faster.
Yeah, sorry about that, Fuzzy, if it made you hungry.
Well, I can't make fried potatoes and send it through the computer.
I know.
We don't have that option yet.
Can't 3D print food. Not quite yet.
Fax over a skillet meal. Here is what your meal would have looked like.
Thinking about getting my coffee mug. I made mugs this past week. Maybe I'll go ahead. I'll post the link for the website.
Oh yeah.
There's lots of merch and stuff available that I put up now. I made more than just hoodies and t-shirts. Hoodies and t-shirts are still available. Also have 6 books out now. Ended up making posters, coffee mugs, panties, bras, shorts, posters. I didn't say posters, socks. Anyways, lots and lots of different merch is available now, as well as books. And I know that like it's all through like 7 different websites. So I decided to kind of try and consolidate everything under one roof. So that way, if you're interested in, just what you want to go ahead and browse and explore, you don't got to click like freaking 7 different links to look at everything. Everything is housed right there on that website.
It's really cool.
It is obviously a brand new website. There's going to be more updates to come, more stuff added and whatnot. But for all intents and purposes, it is a functional store.
And if you see Shiloh, please give her credit for the cup because she thinks it was her idea. She's part of Locust Lake.
Yeah, but it's not a Locust Lake cup.
Part of the whole thing.
I know. Yes. And she told me that I should do mugs. But a lot of people were asking for coffee mugs. And I actually went out and bought myself a Dezombified Horror Honeys mug.
Got a picture of Juliet in that before she died. That was nice.
Dezombified, like Kenny said you could put a hamster in it. So I put a hamster in it.
A full-grown hamster.
And took a picture. He was right. You can put a hamster in that cup. He wasn't lying. It was not false advertising. But I'm thinking now I want to get my own mug as well.
I can't fit a bunny
maybe
in
bring
a
that
mug.
to work, put it on my desk, and just, drink from my channel mug all day.
I was going to say, I can't put a bunny in a mug.
I like that idea. So.
Yeah, because you don't use your the Nintendo one, the pipe.
No, that's in my home office.
Yeah, I like that mug. Did I get you that?
We got it at Think Geek.
Oh, sorry, I lose track of what I get for you.
The Zombified is awesome. Yes, I agree. He is very cool. I am a fan of the Zombified. I like him. He's a nice guy and very funny. The commercials he does on his live streams and stuff, they always, even if I've seen them before, every time I watch them, I laugh. The guy's got a great personality. Yeah, they're very, very funny. So that's actually why I had to take a hamster and stick it in the mug. You could put a hamster in there. I'm like, I so got to put a hamster in this mug and take a picture. So It happened.
My
It
poor
happened.
hamster.
Yeah, no, Dezombified's a great guy. Just want to throw the warning out there. 10-minute warning. Gonna probably shut down the stream in about 5-10 minutes. So if you guys got anything else you want to plug in before the stream ends, you got a little bit of time. Yeah, no, Kenny and Mysterio, man. They do such a great job over there. They really do. If you guys don't know Dezombified, please go check them out. But I'm sure basically everybody here knows of Dezombified. Seems we all have very similar tastes. So yeah, yep. That's the thing about his channel that I think is really neat is it's all collaboration. Different people doing different things, all housed under one roof, which helps to really bring attention, extra attention to everybody involved, Dezombified and everybody else. People who follow one person are more likely to go and follow someone else who's featured on the same channel weekly. It's actually a really good idea. I myself am a bit of a lone wolf, as everybody knows. I kind of like to dance to the beat of my own drummer, whether that be for good or for bad. but that's just me. That's just me. Sorry about the little voice crack there. Kind of waking up still. Voice is going from extra deep back to normal phase. Oh, you do the newsletter? Nice. Yeah, I try and stop in at least. I mean, I don't catch many of their other shows, but I try and make sure if I can, I stop in for the Horror Honeys on Saturday at 3:00. It's always a good time. A great group of people always show up in the live chat. Always a lot of interesting topics. So I'm a fan. He's a good guy. And good people. A lot of good people work with him too. Almost all of them I've gotten to know, can call them friends, talk to them outside of the YouTube channels and stuff like that in Discord and whatnot. So all good people involved. Pockets and I slept on the floor last night in the living room. That's where, we have a TV in the bedroom and stuff, but it's the living room. The living room is just the most fun place to be. So she's actually picking up the bed on the floor right now and putting it away. Yes, me too. That's actually why I bought the mug like that one specifically.
You were comfy.
So, I didn't say I wasn't.
Can't help it. Poor dog. I know.
The dog in the background is yakking. He's got dense lungs. He's an older doggo.
14.
All right. Well, I was going to try and push it to about an hour, but I might try and bounce out at about 55 minutes. Get ready to end the stream now. Want to go ahead and start getting ready. Maybe get out there today at some point and go for a hike or a walk or something and enjoy the outdoors. So I want to thank you all so much for popping in to this stream. Really like doing these. Like I said, it is probably the most calm and non-nerve-wracking thing that I do on this channel because it is so laid back and casual. So I know I really last call everybody. I know I really enjoy doing these because it's just a really relaxed way to start my morning on Sundays. And I absolutely love Sunday mornings because it's just I have everything done. All my stuff for the week and my stuff for the weekend is usually done by Sunday morning. And Sundays are it's a complete and total free day. So wake up when I want, stream when I want, how I want, and then just go do what I want. So love Sundays. Easy like Sunday morning. Absolutely love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping in today and sharing my morning with me. Hope to see you guys this coming weekend on this Saturday for a premiere. It is a brand new Saturday story, about 30 minutes long, written by Ethan Blades and Charlie Blackmore. So my other two co-authors collaborated together and came up with a nice long Saturday story. It's actually related to my very first book called From Anguish to Ashes, and the story is called Ashes of Anguish. So I really, really hope you guys stop in for that. It's going to be an absolute blast. Thank you so much for stopping in this morning. I will make sure to give Pockets your love, Josie.
Bye-bye.
And thanks again. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you around the social media. We'll be seeing you there. Bye-bye.